Today I wanted to review the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear. It's a mouthful. I can never memorize this name, but I wanted to try this out because I don't own a lot of Lancome products. And I got really curious about it back in the summer when, early summer, when I ordered something from Sephora. They sent me a booklet with 3 of the shades of this foundation, and I tried them. I swatched them on my jaw area, and I really liked one of the colors, so I wanted to try it and see how it holds up during the day. I got really curious about it and I wanted to review it for you guys in case you are looking to purchase this foundation. If you wanted to try this Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear, which I can never say. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Maryam. Welcome, and I hope that you find this video useful, and if you do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you have been with me for a while, welcome back. Thanks for coming by to watch this and taking the time to watch this video. Okay, now let's get started on the application. First of all, I have to let you know that I did try this foundation all day yesterday because I wanted to give you a better review of this foundation. Normally I leave my foundation on for 10 to 15 hours. So this is, that's what I did exactly yesterday. It was about 10 hours that I had the foundation on. Now I'm gonna apply it so you can see how it applies. I'm gonna put 2 pumps of this to cover the entire face. Now it's very moussey when it comes out. It's very thick. It's not a runny formula at all. It's very thick and moussey. Let me get my mirror close to me because I want to get a better look. So I'm gonna apply it on this side with a sponge, and then I'm gonna apply it on this side with a brush so you can see the difference. I think actually I put too many pumps. I think yesterday I only had 1 pump. I don't know why I did 2. Like I said, I don't own a lot of Lancome stuff. I know that L'Oreal is a sister brand of Lancome, and I own a lot of L'Oreal stuff, and I do like L'Oreal. A lot of their products, I can't do that. A lot of the products I like using, but I never really got into Lancome. It seems like Lancome is now catering to more skin tones, and I really like how they are they have more ranges of, they have a better range of shades. Now the color I'm using, before I forget, it's 360 Bisque Natural. I think it's natural, right? It's Bisque N. That's what I'm using on my skin, and it's a pretty good match. It's a very, very close match, so I really like this color. I will take it down to my neck. My voice always shakes when I do that. Now the other side I'm gonna put on, I'm gonna use, what am I gonna use? I'm gonna use a flat kind of foundation brush. This is by It Cosmetics. It's called Flat Top Buffing Foundation. I'm gonna do 2 pumps again so we can see how it applies on this side. Now when I, okay, so when I do put it on, and I noticed this yesterday too, it goes on, it's really wet. It feels like it's really wet, and yesterday I was kind of worried that it would be kind of sticky feeling. But once you give it a few minutes, it does dry into a matte finish. And it's pretty full coverage, for me at least. I feel like it's medium to full coverage. This side, since I applied it earlier, it's still a little bit tacky. It hasn't dried out completely to matte. There's a little bit of shine to it. At first when I bought this foundation, when I ordered it, I thought, for some reason in my mind, I thought that it was gonna be a luminous foundation. And when I got it, it said long wearing. And when I wore it yesterday, I was like, ooh, this is pretty matte. What I'm gonna do is wait a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna put my concealer on. I didn't put any pore minimizer or anything underneath because I wanted to see how this foundation is gonna be without all the primers and skincare and everything. So I didn't prep my skin with anything. I just went straight foundation on my skin just to give you a better idea. Now that you saw how this foundation lays on the skin and how it applies, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be back to conclude this review. Let's talk about this foundation. And by the way, before we start, if you have realized my hair is a lot more voluminous than usual, I've been using this product called Volair. It's a brand new product that I'm going to be talking about next week. I'm going to do a review on it and post it next week. So that's coming up. So if you had a question about that, I wanted to answer it right off the bat. Now let's get to the foundation. After I have completed my entire face and I let the foundation sit on my skin, I don't like the way my pores look. It makes my pores look like they're larger. I don't like the way it's sitting on this area. It's not blurring it out, it's not minimizing it, which it didn't promise on the bottle, but I was hoping that it wouldn't be making it more prominent on my skin. And that's one of the things I don't really like about this foundation. I like the way that it's matte, so you don't have to set your face too much with powder. If you have really dry skin, this foundation may not be for you because it already kind of not dries out the skin, but it sits on the skin kind of dry, but it has kind of a sheen to it. So I don't know, I'm not sure how to describe this one because it has a little bit of shine to it, but it's very dry at the same time. So if you have super dry skin, or if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles, this foundation may not be for you. If you are on a normal to oily skin, but a little bit of oiliness, not too oily, this foundation, you may enjoy this foundation. Now my skin is normal to dry most of the times. My T-zone is a little bit on the oily side. I do like the way it sits on the oily part of my skin, but I don't like how it sits on the drier part of my skin. Don't set this foundation too much with the powder because it will make it look even more dry. It does last a long time, so if you are wearing this and you want a long wearing foundation, this is a really good foundation, especially if you have a little bit more oily skin. It really holds on well on the oilier part of the skin. The color range is great. There is a ton of color. If you're looking, you will definitely find a shade that matches you because they have a huge range of colors. It's a little bit shy of $50, which is a little bit pricey. So I would say if you want to try this, definitely go to Sephora and get a sample of this foundation and try it out a couple days before you commit because it is kind of pricey. That's it. That's all I wanted to say about this foundation. I hope that this review helps you make up your mind about this foundation if you were on the fence about it, that it helps you decide what you're going to do, if you're going to buy it or not. If you have already tried this, leave a comment below. Let me know in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, and what type of skin do you have? Do you like it because you have oily skin, or just let me know what you like about it. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like this review, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like this review and it was helpful to you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.